Hey guys, this is EliGE, and I'm going to be talking about my past and present teammates.
Who has the worst fashion sense?
Worst fashion sense, I might just go with Stewie, just because I think that most of his clothes are just all the clothes given to him from sponsors and from like TOs. But I know that he's got fashion. I know he's got fashion, but from what he's actually worn, it's mainly just that stuff around us.
Who is the funniest player you've played with?
Funniest player, I'm gonna pick Nitro. He just always like had something funny to say, something that could just like get everyone like laughing just randomly. He always had like little funny things like here and there. So Nitro for sure.
Who likes to complain the most?
For complaining about the little things, like not during the game and just outside, I think that JDM probably complained the most. He just had like little things where the chair's too tall, the chair's too small, the desk isn't like wide enough. Uh, just everything just had to be pinpoint perfect for him. So it's him for me.
Who's the worst AWPer you've played with?
Worst AWPer on my team is probably gonna be me. I think I probably have like under like 50 kills or 100 kills with the AWP. My team never believes in me, but one day I'm gonna get there and I'm gonna show them that I am an insane AWPer as long as I just get the chance. But I think I'm the only person on my team that just doesn't pick up the AWP most of the time. So I think just by principle, it's got to be me.
Who is the most underrated player you've played with?
Most underrated, I think I'm gonna just go with Stewie 2K. I think that he gets a lot of flack for rating and stuff like that, but I don't think that people actually see what they're doing or like what he's doing. So it's hard for them to understand that he's going for a lot of map control plays. He's the guy that's going first on entries. He's also being the secondary caller on the team. He's doing things that are very difficult to do to get stats, and he's having to think for a lot of people. And when you're doing that type of stuff, it's really hard to focus on yourself individually. So I think that he's a really good player and deserves a little bit more credit.
Who is the worst at clutching?
Right now for clutching, I'm gonna say Grim. I think that he's just a little bit inexperienced and he's pretty used to just like going first and being like the first, second, third guy in that's like usually dead. So it's only natural that you need a lot more experience to learn how to clutch, and that's fine. Don't worry, Mike. I was really bad at clutching for like my first like 4 years, but hopefully you're gonna learn quicker than that. Don't worry. Don't worry. You're gonna learn way quicker than that.
Who is the best AWPer you've played with?
Best AWPer that I played with, I'm gonna go with the most talented is definitely Simple. So I'm gonna say Simple for most talented. But out of the players that I played with, I'm gonna go with JDM. For at the time, I think that he was the best AWPer in NA, and it helped us like with our style, with what we were able to do for a long time. So I think that he was the best at the time that we had. And it really helped our team atmosphere and just our gameplay in general.
Who is the most intelligent outside of the game?
I think that Fallen is the smartest player outside the game that I play with, and not because he's super studious, but I think that he's just like really emotionally intelligent. I mean, he is very smart outside the game too. Like he knows like what he's talking about, and he makes sure he does his research on things. But I think that he's just like very smart overall as a person. I really like him a lot outside the game.
Who's the best player you've played with?
Best player that I played with individually is Simple. We didn't actually play that long together, but I mean he was phenomenal back then, and obviously he's the best player in the world right now. So it's got to be Simple.
Who has the biggest ego?
Biggest ego? I think I might even say myself for this one. I think that for you to be a top player, I think that you got to have a big ego. I think that it's just like having control of it and know like what's the limits, but you gotta like know that you're better than someone and have that show during the game. So I try to like make sure that I'm not like afraid of anyone, and I try to display that too within my team.
Who has the most natural talent?
Most natural talent? It's honestly it's a toss up for me between Twist and Simple, but I think I'm gonna go with Twist just because I play with him longer. He's a really talented player. He just like grinds the game, and he knows how to like adjust things like here and there. When you watch his movement and his mechanics, he's just so fluid and smooth through it, and he just makes impossible rounds happen. So I think that Russ is extremely talented. Thank you so much, guys, for watching the video. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe.